If you want to learn the difference between going from $500 or $1,000 a day to making $25,000 a day, and we'll probably do the same thing again today, then listen up. Okay, my name is Mo. If you haven't watched any of my videos, I've been in ecom for quite a while. I've generated millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So I know what I'm talking about. Now, here's the thing. Okay, the biggest thing, right, between $1,000 and $30,000 days is pretty much your creative output. And when I mean creative output, I'm going to tell you guys what nobody told me when I first got started is don't do everything yourself. Okay? I know when you're starting, you're on a budget, right? And I understand it might be hard, right, for you to actually find and hire people and kind of force yourself to be the fucking boss that you aspire to be. But I'm telling you right now that you should try to hire people day one. Okay? Why? Because if you want to learn how to edit videos, okay, it's going to take you weeks and endless hours, right? Which is your most valuable thing that you have. It's not your money, right? It's your time, because you're getting older every single day and every day passes, you can't get it back. To learn a skill that you're pretty much not going to end up using, okay, once you start making money. Same thing with designs. You could sit there and design static ads, right? And try to create yourself and the fonts and this and that. But you're also, once you become a CEO making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a day, you're not going to be designing ads, right? What you are going to be doing is, guess what? Reviewing, managing, and giving input. Okay? So if you already know this is going to be the skill set and the role that you're going to play, then why not do this day one? Even if you don't have money, I'll give you guys a hack. This might be a little bit of a black hat, but honestly, you can set up job listings. I don't want to get too off topic here, right? And make people do tests and trials to you for free, right? In order to earn their job. And we'll talk about this later. But anyways, what I'm trying to make here is creative output. So the reason why I'm kind of giving you that rant is because day one, you should look to build teams. And the teams that you need to build as an e-commerce brand, you are pretty much a media / distribution company. At its core, that's what you're doing. Okay, you're creating as much media content as possible. So you're going to need two different types of setups. Number one is a team for statics. Okay, to start, you're going to serve as a creative strategist. Okay, that is your role today. It shouldn't be anything else. Okay, you're a creative strategist plus media buyer, where you're going to be running your own ads. Everything else outside of building your store, right? Because you can learn that to start running your ads and conceptualizing and thinking about the ad angles. You should not be touching anything else. Okay, you should be hiring designers, right, to work under you, and then you should be hiring, guess what, editors to work under you. Your first two hires should be a designer and an editor. And the way you structure your teams should look something like this. At scale, you're just going to bring on another designer and another designer and another editor and another editor. You will serve as a creative strategist, and then you will hire a creative strategist, right, to focus on one or the other, and you focus on the other part. And if you're probably sitting watching this video, you're like, okay, how do I hire a creative strategist? Well, pretty simple. Okay, there's two ways, or actually before I go here, number one is you rob them. Okay, you poach them. Where do you poach strategists? You have two options. One is LinkedIn. Two is Twitter. Okay, the way I found our creative strategist, actually pretty funny story. I came here and I searched up for UGC creators. Okay, UGC creators, and talking with a bunch and working with a bunch for quite a while. This was like a year or two ago, and right, and she's still with us. I found one that was doing pretty well, right, for content. And I also seen that as she was recording content for us, she would also give us feedback. She would always show us her workflow in terms of how she came up with the ideas, how she came up with the shots, right? So she understood everything that went on behind or from a creator side. So all I had to do was teach her, guess what? The actual data side, right? And the marketing side in terms of the brand side. So I was able to turn a UGC creator into a creative strategist. But now you see this hybrid of a lot of UGC creators are already serving and becoming creative strategists. So you can simply come here and talk to these people and put them on a 2-week trial, 30-day trial to help you unlock a new marketing angle for your product, for your brand, right? And then decide to hire them at that point. And you can be very straight up with them. Be like, hey, look, I'm a new brand. I'm looking to hire a creative strategist to help me scale. I want to work with you for 30 days and I want to see what you can help me create. I need you to conceptualize the video, do the marketing research for the angle, and then be able to create a winner or 2 or 3 for me. No matter what you pay them, the whole point is if they can come up with one video, right? Let's say you pay them $1,000, maybe $2,000, and you're not going to pay them all at once on day one, right? You could pay them by day 30, for example. They're going to unlock tens of thousands of dollars worth of revenue for you. So it's like the risk to reward ratio is 100% there, right? So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is once you find obviously one creator, you just start literally following and going through all the people that they follow, right? So boom, you come here. Okay, here's another one, right? Then you come to another one, right? And go through every single creative strategist until you find somebody that's good for you. The biggest tip I could tell you when it comes to hiring is don't look for a superstar, okay? Because you're not going to afford them. What you want to do is you want to find somebody who's good enough that has the potential to grow with you and believes in you and believes in your product and be able to make them better, okay? So you make a job listing, you hire a creative strategist, you hire a video editor, you hire a designer, you find that person, you test that person on a 2 to 4 week basis, and you give them a specific challenge to do, right? And then if they approve the trial, or if they succeed throughout the trial, you end up hiring them full time. And by the time this happens, you've already unlocked angles that are going to crush it for your product and for your brand, right? And the last thing you're going to need is pretty much to be able to track and manage. And this is something I struggled with, honestly, a lot when I was first starting. So figure I'd give you guys some sauce here. But essentially, you want to create something like this, right? Which is a creative tracker that will allow you to see and keep a track of everything you are testing, right? Pretty simple. You have creative name. So you say Mo YouTube video about creative strategist. That would be right here. You name the product if you have 1, if you have 10, whatever it is. These are actually some of our products, so fuck it, right? You create the brief. You create a Google document brief showing, okay, here's the hook, here's the angle, here's the type of audience that I want to target, and exactly what the script is or the design. Here's the format that I want it. And Google has this great tab of you just being able to tag people. So I can put @Mo, boom, tag them. He gets the notification straight into their email. Status, preview link, final assets, and notes for the editor, right? Same thing here. Date, creative concept. You go ahead and you script them out. You pick your product. You link to the script so your editor or your designer can work on it. And then they go ahead and they start working on that cue. And if you can do this, okay, if you can hire people from day one, right? If you can build a team, right, and become the boss on day one before you even have anything worth bossing up, right? I promise you, you will go faster and further than a lot of people, especially if you have the capability to hire. And I'm not telling you guys, oh, go spend thousands of dollars, but it's like the number one question a lot of people ask is like, oh, when should I go ahead and hire? You should hire ASAP. As a CEO, your job is to manage people and put systems together. So if you can do that on day one, then 100% you should. So it's a little bit of a different video, honestly. It's short, straight to the point. Probably could have gone a little bit deeper, but yeah, let me know you guys any questions you have, and then yeah, hopefully you got some value out of this one.